Shock, disbelief and sadness. The AFL has been shaken by the murder of Adelaide coach Phil Walsh. The incident has affected not only his family and his football club, but thousands of South Australians. Reporter James Hancock begins our coverage from Adelaide Crows headquarters at West Lakes.
Good evening, Emma. The son of Adelaide Crows coach Phil Walsh has been charged with murder after the 55-year-old was stabbed to death in his home this morning. The AFL has cancelled Sunday's match between Adelaide and Geelong as a mark of respect, saying it's not fair to ask grief-stricken footballers to play on. Candice Marcus reports.
As Adelaide awoke, the news of Phil Walsh's death spread quickly through a shocked community.
I've been with a Crows supporter for years and I've watched their games and I'm just very distraught that it's happened.
The Crows' West Lakes club rooms became the focus of fans' grief.
Very shocked and saddened. Yeah, very shocked. It's still feeling very numb.
Likewise, the Adelaide Football Club.
It's devastating.
Only hours earlier, Phil Walsh had been stabbed to death at his Somerton Park home. Paramedics tried desperately to save the 55-year-old. They couldn't. His wife Meredith received leg injuries and is in a stable condition in hospital.
There'd been an argument. I can't tell you anything about the argument or the circumstances of that, but as a result of that, both Mr Walsh and his wife received the wounds, and the wounds that ultimately caused Mr Walsh's death.
The couple's 26-year-old son, Cy, was arrested soon after in a nearby suburb and was taken for psychiatric assessment and charged with murder. A bedside hearing this afternoon revealed he is sedated and unable to instruct his lawyer. In a media interview in April, Phil Walsh said he had been so consumed with football for years that he had become selfish, that he'd lost the connection to his son, but that they had rebuilt their relationship. The Crows are now dealing with the loss of the popular coach, appointed only last October.
It's all about wrapping our arms around all of these guys, all the people in our footy community, and offering them all the support that we can provide.
Walsh played 122 games for Collingwood, Richmond and Brisbane before serving as Port Adelaide assistant coach for 10 years, helping them win their only flag in 2004, and also served at West Coast. The AFL has cancelled Sunday's game between the Crows and Geelong at Adelaide Oval.
This is a decision of the competition as a remark of respect to Phil Walsh. It is our decision because while playing footy can be part of the grieving process, we are strongly of the view that it is not fair to ask the young men at the Adelaide Crows or the Geelong Cats to play in these circumstances.
Crows captain Tex Walker gave voice to the players' feelings, saying Walsh left a footprint on his life and he loved him. 2 weekend SANFL games involving Adelaide and Port Adelaide have also been cancelled as a mark of respect to the fallen coach. The focus, instead, will be on the grieving. Candice Marcus, ABC News, Adelaide.